Hello. So you have a prospector. You may have bought it, borrowed it, or even stolen it.
Arr!
It doesn't matter. You've got one. So you flout into the verse, dreaming of becoming wealthy. As you approach your first rock, you're trembling with excitement. You begin scanning it, and then... Wait, what do all these numbers mean? Don't worry, I'm going to show you. As we approach this asteroid, scan it, and zoom in, we'll see that there are numbers on the left and right. Let's start with the left. When we switch to fracture mode, we get some additional information about the asteroid. Its mass is shown here, and below we see what percent of that mass is aluminum and what percent is corundum. Remember, these are the numbers from the left, so now we know what they're telling us. Doing some multiplication, we see how many units of aluminum and corundum are contained in the asteroid. The rest of its mass will be these pesky inert materials. I should mention that you can't always extract everything you want from a rock. In this example, after the initial fracture, the base contains a large amount of valuable materials. When we fracture this base, hoping to get fragments that we can extract, sorry, no fragments. It's time to talk about those other numbers now, the ones on the right, so let's find us a nice rock and take a look. Here we go. Let's get a good scan and then zoom in. Here they are. Let's add them up and see what happens. We end up with almost exactly 100. This is always the case, and there's a reason for that. To explain why, we return to the numbers on the left. Remember, these numbers represent what percentage of the rock will consist of the elements listed. When we add them all together, we see that 8.1% of this rock will consist of these materials. If we divide the 2.04% beryl by the total of 8.10, we come up with this number. Now again with the diamond, and finally with the tungsten. We seem to have an almost exact match, so we conclude that the number on the right is telling us what percentage of the useful ores found within the rock each element will make up. Let's try this on another rock and see if we get the same results. This time we'll pick one that has two different ores or elements. It looks like an almost exact match again. Okay, let's try it on one last rock. This time we've picked one that only has one useful element. These will always say 100, by the way, and yes, I know it's kind of silly, but the math checks out on this one. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.